What do you really need to know about living in Georgia? I'm going to give you the down and dirty, as we like to say here. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's get after it. Hi, I'm Sarah Maslowski with KeyPoint Homes by Sarah, and I help people relocate to the North Georgia area. I get phone calls all the time from people after watching my videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are interested in learning more about moving to the North Georgia area. Georgia is great for retirees. Social Security income is exempt from state taxes, and so is up to $65,000 of most types of retirement income for those ages 65 or older, which makes Georgia a really popular place for retirees. At $4,000 per year, the average property tax on a $400,000 home is slightly below the national average. Georgia also has a number of programs to help reduce the property taxes on seniors. Most counties have programs that start at 62, and some of those start at 65. It's also a popular choice because healthcare expenses are particularly affordable for retirees. We are the 6th lowest average cost for a retired couple in the country, and Georgia was even recently ranked as the 3rd best state for retirees according to Kiplinger. We have a ton of great 55 and better communities all around Georgia and many in the metro Atlanta area. Let's talk about schools. Georgia ranks number 30 when it comes to other states. Not great, but certainly not the worst. Most areas have county and city public schools. You can check out these rankings on websites like greatschools.org to find out more information about individual schools for a particular area. Of course, you're always going to have options like private school and even some different homeschooling cohort options that are now becoming more and more popular. Make sure you do your research, and no matter where you live, you can always find an area where the school rankings are very good. All right, this is the most popular question that I get asked, and that is, hey Sarah, what is the weather and climate like there? So Georgia is known for their weather, and we're also known for our freakouts. Everyone remember Snowmageddon? Remember 2014? Atlanta got tons of snow, and well, the city just basically fell apart for 24 hours. What can I say? We are just used to mild winters and hot summers. They do call it Hot Atlanta for a reason, or they used to. I don't know if people still use that term, but all you need to know, Georgia is really hot, and if you're in South Georgia, it's even hotter, like miserably hot. I grew up down there, and the heat and the humidity is unlike anything else. And if you're north of the gnat line, you can expect to experience 4 seasons usually. I say that because we have a saying here. If you don't like the weather, wait about 15 minutes and it's going to change. It's not unusual to wear shorts on Christmas, flip-flops year-round, or experience 4 seasons all in one day. Plants are often confused, and dressing in layers is often recommended. Let's talk about another part of our climate and weather, and that is allergies. If you have allergies, well, I've got bad news. Georgia may not be the best for you. And like many Georgians and myself, you just have to learn to live with it. You become friends with Claritin and Zyrtec and your allergy doctor and nasal sprays. It's just a way of life. I carry around a box of Kleenex with me, especially during allergy season. One thing that you're going to find is that we do have snow here, and it's yellow, but that's pollen. Pollen will completely cover your car, and you won't be able to see through, and you'll have to like turn your windshield wipers on with the cleaners just to be able to see out your windshield. And normally we get 2 seasons of that in the spring and in the fall. It's miserable. We have something here called the pollen count. You can check that every single day on the weather app on your phone or on the news. But you're going to want to pay attention to that because it really, really does affect you. So if you're sensitive to allergies, just know that you're probably going to have to get used to taking an allergy medicine every single day and just suffer through with it. Because usually just on the other side of allergy season, there is, the great days of spring and fall ahead. So the next most popular question that I get is, hey Sarah, where should I move? So Georgia is big and diverse, and most people have other factors that are going to drive their move, like a job relocation, or maybe you're moving to be near family. However, If your moving plans are wide open, a lot of your decisions are going to depend on the type of lifestyle that you live. We have everything from the city lifestyle in Atlanta to living on the beach in St. Simons and Savannah area. We also have anything like farming and mountain living. So if you're considering any of these places, you need a good real estate agent. Reach out to me. I would love to connect you with a really great vetted real estate agent, no matter what part of Georgia that you are moving to. I get phone calls and emails from people all the time asking me to connect them with a really great real estate agent all over the state. I love doing that. I have great connections. However, if you're looking in the North Georgia area, I'm your girl and I'd love to help you. You need to know that, and I'm sure you already do, that Georgia is famous for their good old Southern welcome. It's not uncommon to be welcomed to the neighborhood by your neighbors with a homemade dessert or bread, and it's also not uncommon to be asked to come to church with anyone that you meet. In 2017, Georgia was ranked the 8th most religious state. And if you're going to be prepared to Georgia, be prepared for that invitation from a friendly neighbor. And while we're on the topic of friendly, people are nice here. Truly. We have Southern charm. Everyone, for the most part, is pretty nice. Whether it be in the store or out on the road, for the most part. Don't be surprised when you get that friendly wave, hello, or the classic head nod. That's Southerners' way of saying hello. One thing you need to know though, be warned, if you ever hear the phrase, bless your heart, it may seem like it's a term of endearment, but really that's just a Southerner's way of a backhanded insult. Another thing you need to know about living in Georgia, and also depending upon where in the state you end up, the opening day of deer season is sacred, as is the start of college football. UGA is pretty much the statewide football team, and you're going to hear "Go Dogs" everywhere you go, and you're going to see that G, flags, signs, stickers, they're everywhere. That is Georgia's team. If you're moving from a non-Southern state or anywhere that's not perceived as a Southern state, well, you're going to be called a Yankee, and you're definitely going to hear the phrase, "You're not from around here, are ya?" Trust me, I've heard this a time or two, and I guess this is due to my lack of Southern accent despite having grown up in South Georgia. And you might as well go ahead and adopt the word y'all into your vocabulary. We use it all the time, and so will y'all. We've got everything from Southern food to barbecue, really great seafood, and great Mexican food. And if you haven't tried it yet, it's going to introduce you to the delicacy of grits and, of course, boiled peanuts. So those are the real things that you need to know before moving to Georgia. Let me connect you with a really great real estate agent if you are thinking about making Georgia your next home, or let me personally help you in the North Georgia area. I'm Sarah Maslowski with KeyPoint Homes by Sarah.